Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Sky's Expert. In this episode, we use the pure infusion from Elemental Craft to obtain pure crystals. We then use those crystals to create Fireite Ingots, which we turn into Flux infused ingots, and use them to upgrade our power generation. So, without further ado, I hope you enjoy. All right, folks, so we're going to hop right back into things. We're kind of going to be riding off of the coattails of what we did last episode. And that being that we're going to get some element craft going. A couple of quick notes of some things that I did. I redid the way I was getting mana down there. I have this just random pool now, but as you can see, it looks a little bit different down here, so I just wanted to highlight this. Basically what I did was I just crafted a bunch more of the floating into flames, right? And then I set one of these coal dropping systems up down here, that kind of the same way I have up there, and now it's going into this mana pool directly, and then allowing for the spark to then distribute these all evenly. As you can see, all these are full at the current moment, except for this one. This one's not full, but it'll probably get there eventually. And yeah, we're producing quite a bit of this now. This seems to be sufficient. I also have a potency lens on here that I crafted up. A lot of this stuff was pretty simple to make. Just it was kind of grindy, so I didn't feel like recording it and whatnot, but this is just a mana lens and then a rune of fire and whatnot. So yeah, very simple to get this and everything like that. And then also here, we can see that we have a spark now down here that is pulling off of that spark originally from up there and then feeding this guy here. And then I have a lever here to toggle this on and off for the current time being. But this is just for our force gems. And as you can see, we have a lot of these. So I'll actually probably leave this off. And then once this fills up, it'll refill our mana pool up there up top. But yeah, so one of the things that I'm basically working towards in this episode is I want to get these pure crystals, right? And to do this, we have to do the pure infusion, right? Which needs all 4 of these different types of pedestals: the fire, the water, the air, or whatnot. And to do this, we need fine gems, right? I think at least fine gems. So we have some of those, and we have a pristine of the earth, but if we go gems here, I don't think we have any like water gems or anything. So this is a process I'm going to start with y'all, so that way we can kind of see how to upgrade these. So I'm guessing if we just take a air shard, maybe a powerful one, and then our gem crystallizer, maybe, is what I'm thinking. We can then maybe do something. Let's grab some diamonds as well. Or actually, no, we need just the inert crystals. I was doing this just moments ago, so I have everything that I need to do this, but let's see. Now, so if we come on over here, we'll start with the air, right? And we will set up a little setup like so, just really quickly. So I'll actually break you first, so we can pump you into there really quickly. You're full. And then we'll throw this here, and then this gem crystallizer. We'll throw you in there. And then can I... Okay, so I cannot put a gem on there. So that's interesting. But we'll throw this here, like so, and then we'll see what happens when we do that. That did not upgrade it. How do we upgrade these? Because it's saying... So I think for this, we just have to keep trying over and over again until we get it. So let me make a couple of these. And hopefully this doesn't use all our... Yeah, we already used a lot of our air essence, so let's do that. Like so. We'll put you there. Okay, there we go. So there's a fine one of that. And then now we need to do the water variant. So let's pull all these back out of here. That way we're not wasting any of this stuff. And this should take just a moment to empty. We'll break you on the top there. And this one's empty. So we'll pop this guy off. And we can get this setup started in the momentary. So like that, fill you up. Get some more. Get some water crystals, like so. I'll make 3. Because I think it is just a random chance. And you're almost empty. Or actually, you won't take any more. Because it filled up a little bit during that time. But that's okay. We'll just void it. And this is filling up now. So we'll throw the gem crystallizer on top. With a crude. And then a water crystal. No cigar. Throw you on there. There we go. Fine as well. So we should now have everything to use these for the element binding. And as you can see here, this is just going to take some swift alloy, some white rock, and an element infuser. And then the corresponding essence for it. So let's go ahead and pop you off here. We'll start with water since it's what we have first. So I need to make sure I also do these in order. So let me make sure that I'm doing that. So it goes infuser, gem, swift alloy. We need the swift alloy because I forgot that upstairs. But we crafted some more of that as well in between the episodes. So that way we didn't have to spend a lot of time making a bunch of it in this episode. A little bit of prep work. And so it goes gem, swift alloy, and then 2 of these rocks, right? Yeah, and that should be everything we need. So if we go here, fine water gem, swift alloy, 2 of these, we should see now this gets going. Hopefully. Might take a while because it might need a lot of this this crafting material. Or this, not crafting material, but essence. That's what I'm thinking of. That's the word. We'll empty that one out ahead of time. Yeah, there we go. The water pedestal. Okay. And now we just need to do this for all the corresponding elements, right? Which that was fairly simple as far as most things go. So I'm going to do that real quick. And when we are on our last one, I will probably start the recording back up because it seems that that's going to take a little bit of time. So I'll be right back, folks. Okay, folks, that's our last pedestal, the fire pedestal. And if we pop up into here, I think, yeah, we just need the pure infuser, right? So if we look real quick, what do we need to make that? Pure infuser. We need the strongly contained crystal. Okay, this is just crafting. So we can go upstairs to do this. So pure infuser. We just need this right here. And then one of these. And now we have the pure infuser. Right, that should complete that quest for us. I just realized we have these as well. Oh, this actually gives us one, but we're going to want to do more of that. So let's see now. I have to figure out how to actually set you up in the proper way. So we kind of just need to have these in an order like this, if I'm not mistaken. And then this guy in the middle, or actually it shows us, hold on. So these need to be actually one block further out. So we'll put fire here, this one here, earth here, and then air here, right? And then we need to do some piping underneath all these. Okay, folks, so now we have those set up, right? And the last thing we need to do now is get some more of these crystals that we need, right? Which shouldn't be too difficult to do. We can just do that real quick. This took a little bit of time because I had to craft a bunch more of our actual what's it called? Our piping, because we want to make sure we're using this improved piping, just because it's the better form of pipes. But we'll disconnect you because we already have an air, fire, and water, so we just need an earth now, and then we should be good to go, which is what I believe we need. So we'll do this real quick, hook you in here like so, and then throw you there, and then pop you like that, and then there we go. So water goes on water, earth goes on earth, air goes on air, fire goes on fire. And then I think the last thing we need to do this is just a diamond. We don't have any diamonds on us. We'll go grab some real quick. Let's do that. Diamond. Right? And we can now pop this guy in the center, hopefully. And then there we go. Yeah, pure crystal. So that is very nice. So what was the point in crafting all this? Well, that is for this right here, for this Fireite Ingot, right? Which is going to need a couple of different things, but the main one being the pure crystal. We have access to pretty much all the rest of this stuff. So what I'm going to do really quickly is pop this guy here with our element binder, like so, and we're going to go grab some of those other materials that we need, like the springling shards and the netherite ingot. We don't have a ton of these, but we have a ton of the scrap. We needed the swift alloy, the pure crystals, and yeah, that's all we need. We only needed those 4. So let me make sure I put this in the right order. Oh, hit my head on that. It is netherite, swift, shard, and then that. So netherite, swift, shard, and then that. Okay. Oh yeah, and I have to connect this like that. We should see this start going now. Yep, there we go. Fireite. And we'll make another one for the time being, just because we can. And there we go. We have 2 of these now. So the reason we crafted these, right? This is for a couple of different things. That's pretty interesting. The stabilized redstone bee. Because can't we use stabilized redstone for... We use it for a couple different things. We might look into that. Anywho, the main reason we're doing this is for some of this flux infused ingot right here, right? And this is going to need this volatile substrate, which just needs the substrate from this guy right here, right? We will fluid encapsulate it with some of our items over here. We just go really quickly. We'll get some more. We need our volatile redstone, and then some substrate. We have about 23 at the current moment. But if we come over here to our fluid encapsulator, we can throw that in there with some buckets of this. This is crafting up super fast. Oh yeah, another thing I did in between episodes is I upgraded all our thermal machines with this reinforced integral and then gave all of them speed upgrades. So they work much faster now, which is super nice for what we're doing. But if we come over here to the energizing now, we should be able to, if we pop this guy out of here, should be able to throw one of you in there and one of you in there. And this will get to work. Needs 1 million FE. So that's going to take some time with just the one setup real quick. And also, I feel like we're losing power. It's because our osmium is still going. We'll take this out real quick, just so everything else has an opportunity to charge up, kind of. Yeah, this is moving much quicker now. But once we have these flux infused ingots, right, if we look at the uses for them, we can actually use them in a arc furnace with our layered magnets to create a fluctuated magnet, right? Yeah, and this is going to increase our power 2 times what it is now. So that's basically what we're going for, is like better power, essentially, with this whole setup. But I'm going to craft some more of all of this stuff, just so that way we can go about doing that in a moment. So basically just more Fireite ingots, and then in essence from that we have to craft more pure crystals and everything. And so you just saw me do that, so I'm not going to sit here and bore you with me crafting, you know, however many of those I need. But eventually we're going to have a lot of these flux crystals and whatnot, and then that's going to be what propels us into a better power, right? So yeah, folks, I'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty, folks, so I got my flux infused ingots all crafted up, and I also let our energy buffer fill up pretty much all the way, because we're going to need to take out some of these blocks here to allow us to then craft them over there. Hopefully once we have these first ones done, it shouldn't matter about taking out the second ones. But quick little update too, I also turned all these energizing rods into the basic ones, and I made 4 of them just to speed this up a little bit. 4 is kind of fine for what I was doing. It wasn't really taking that long with 4, so yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. We're gonna go hopefully be able to pop some of these over into where we need them to, and I think we just lost one. Let me make sure my magnet's on for this, so that doesn't happen again. We'll just have to craft another one of those blocks, but it's a little unfortunate. But we'll do this, get all this going, and let me also blacklist those so they'll stop popping into my inventory. But if we go over here, let's see now if we have the necessary stuff to do this. Okay, and with this magnet, that is our last one now. And we can see that currently we are inputting at about 25,000 RF a tick, or FE a tick. I'm pretty sure it was more than this. I think we're just not using enough right now at the current moment. So if we got some osmium, let's get some osmium dust real quick, and then some everlasting air, we could test this out on our arc furnace real quick. Like so, if we split all these, and that'll empty out our power. And I think now our only problem is like, yeah, input's 14,000. This will let us know what it's at though once it empties out a little bit. But as you can see, it's making these pretty quickly. I don't know if I'll ever have to remake any of these. I don't think I will, to be 100% honest. But we'll head back to our power cube real quick, because we should probably see that that's going to be refilling soon. And once we start seeing this go up, we'll know. Yeah. Yeah, so right now we're at about 30,000 FE a tick, right, from this setup of just these 2 generator coils. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It is not affecting our stress capacity the most. You know, we could technically extend this further if we wanted to. We most likely will, but I'm not too sure on that right now. I wanted to quickly draw some attention to some quests that I'm going to be working on. I know we haven't really given much look at the quest book lately, so I figured this would be an appropriate time to do so. The fabrication matrix. Yeah, so we've done a lot of this stuff in here, right? I think the only thing that we haven't done is we haven't made this quantum assembler yet. We need to do some of these dash processors first. And once we get this, we can then do the tier 2 rocket and everything. We've done all this down here, right, with the end stone and everything like that. But if I point you down here to the overpowered section, right, there's some very interesting quests down here that I wanted to take a look at. So the first one is this swift mana, right? And I don't know. Yeah, I think these will just get, I think if we do these in order, they'll like open the next tier or whatever. So a lot of these aren't super difficult, right, to do. Like, these are stuff we could do. But if we come to here, right, we can see that this gives us the everlasting guilty pool, which is infinite mana, which would dramatically speed up our setup and everything. But also we can see too that like some of these other ones just provide really interesting stuff for us to use, right? Like an ultimate energy cube. Well, that's crafting that, but you know, just a lot of really neat recipes, especially as we get further down here. I mean, this stuff right here, like look at this, netherite magnets, right? So we could technically just do stuff in this quest first, and then we wouldn't even have to make these ourselves because it gives us a stack and a half of them, which would be pretty cool and everything. And then here, this gives us, you know, creative elements and creative energy cell and whatnot and everything like that. And this is some pretty late game stuff. I mean, especially this bottom row right here. But we can see that this is like the end goal, right? Because then we get I feel like you should need the pina colada for that, but maybe not. But yeah, so gonna be starting on some of this stuff. A lot of it's probably not gonna be like episode worthy, but I'll be doing some of this stuff in the background, and I'll be giving you guys updates on everything that I'm doing when it comes to, like, when it regards that and everything like that. So yeah, guys, I think that's probably where we're gonna wrap things up for today. I feel like we did a little bit of our element craft. We did a little bit of upgrading power. I feel like it was a pretty successful episode overall. So yeah, as always, if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and let me know what you guys want to see in the next episode, or if you have any tips for anything or whatnot. I appreciate it a lot, and yeah, see y'all folks in the next one. Peace.